My kids have zero respect.
Seriously, none. Hold please. Guys, please be quiet.
We told them.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just laughing at us.
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
All right. So we are here with our last episode from Pennsylvania.
Sad day.
But we had to get in one more of Aunt Barb's recipes before we left. So today we are going to, well, let's sing. Should we sing our song first?
Sure.
Okay. Welcome to
Fatty's in the kitchen.
All right. So today we are making the last of my Aunt Barb's recipes that I chose out of the book. She had a lot. But we're making carrot cookies.
Which I'm hoping is like carrot cake because I love carrot cake.
Yeah. I have no idea what it's going to be like.
We have to peel and mash carrots, which sounds revolting.
Yeah. Sounds gross, which is why I was like, let's make them and see. So I've already peeled the carrots and cut them. I love my mom again because she has a whole stack of these little cutting mats. She has them labeled for what belongs on each. You know, there's one just for onions, one for meat. Anyway, so I went ahead and peeled all the carrots. It says to boil the carrots, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I have no idea what that means. Do I boil the water first and then throw the carrots in? Do I just throw the carrots in and go? Should I cut these carrots into tiny little pieces, or is it okay that I'm cutting them into this size pieces? I genuinely have not a clue. I'm just going with it. Maybe I'll just cut this one in half already. Anyway, so I'm assuming that, let's see, this is extra thick. It calls for 1 pound of carrots, which it then says will come out to 1.5 cups mashed. So, put them in there. I'm gonna throw some water in the pan and hope for the best. Okay, so we have boiling. I'm pretty sure, I didn't set a timer, but I'm pretty sure we're going on 20 minutes at least. I've cleaned up the laundry room and packed some things. Jerry's made an intro to the show, and it's at least soft. Oops. But, so I think we're close, but I have no idea. Like, how cooked do these need to be? Like,
well, we have to be able to mash them.
like falling apart consistency?
Probably, because we have to mash them.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm just gonna let them keep boiling. So this could be like a 40-minute process at this point. Well, let me tell you something. My mom's stove cooks like insanely hot. We can't cook anything unless we turn it down to a 2 or a low. Otherwise it scorches. So that's how hot it is. I'm on high. And I'm gonna throw it. I don't know. It's got... Anyway. So, not sure. But I just wanted to give a little update on what's happening here. So I just took out like one of the bigger pieces because I wanted to do a little tester. And I mean, I think that's pretty good, right?
Sure. Mashable.
I know.
It says you have to mash them, so.
I asked my mommy and she said between I've never really done it. She said, yeah, you want it to be like, you know, baby food or like pumpkin pie consistency. So kind of.
So yeah, I think if we put them in a bowl and use
pureed.
the little mixer thing, it should be fine.
So we're gonna drain it. And I just want you to see my mom's drawer because I told you she's a woman of organization. And so this right here, I don't know if you've seen this before. put this over the edge of your pan to drain water out of. And also, if anyone needs a bombilla of any kind, my dad has you covered for you and all your mate needs. Okay, let's do this. Going to, oh, that's hot. Okay, so see how we go here? Isn't that clever? Okay, so give her a whirl with the beaters. So I'm gonna give them a pre-smush, if you will. And then, here we go. Well, I mean, it kind of shut up. I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's not the most like
Pleasing aroma.
Yeah, pleasing aroma, if you will.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't. We had like a. I feel like maybe I'm shooting a few more of these out. We had like a brief moment for Jerry. He came up the stairs the other day and he thought he could smell. Thought he could smell the dinner that was cooking. And
there was much rejoicing.
There was much rejoicing in the land. But it didn't last. It was very short-lived. And we are back to what I can only imagine is, I don't even know. I don't know how to imagine a world with zero smell.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Or zero taste. All right, I'm going to mash these up a little bit more and then we'll get started with the rest of the cookies.
Okay.
You know what's going to be great, Jared?
What?
When we go home and we have our ring light again and our tripod.
Oh, I don't know about the ring light, but the tripod will be nice.
Yeah, because Jerry's holding it. Because Maggie's not well today. She just woke up at 4 o'clock. There's that.
It's fine, no judgment.
Okay, so this recipe calls for shortening. I don't use shortening. I don't know the last time I bought shortening, but my mom, she has it. So, thank goodness. All right, so I'm ripping open a fresh shortening. It calls for 1 cup of shortening. This is butter flavor Crisco. We're going with it. I feel like this is like old school. You know what I mean? Like I'm cooking from the 70s right now or sooner. Okay. 1 cup of shortening and 3/4 cup white sugar.
I'm coming over here. I'm flipping the thing. This is dumb.
But people just
I don't know
really
how to flip the thing.
Okay, good.
That's just my face. Shit, how do I do this? What's that? I don't know.
Stop it.
I gotta stop it? This is stupid.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry we don't have our camera crew. So no one cares about me, they want you too. But anyway, putting in 3/4 cup of sugar. And then I have these besmirched beaters. I'm doing it though. I hope I haven't
It all goes together, it's fine.
Yeah. So we're gonna cream that together. Okay. 1 egg is in. And then the carrots. It doesn't say to do this, but I'm gonna give it
A little mixy mix.
Yep. All right. Now we're gonna add in these. It doesn't say cool the carrots or cool your jets or whatever. So I'm just doing it. Feeling so brave.
Yeah, because we said it before, we'll say it again. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. It said 1.5 cups. Could be more. I don't think it is. Well, it might be. So. These cookies are Jerry's signature color.
Orange is my favorite.
Why? When did orange become your favorite color? Because I assure you that, you know, when the first 10, 15 years of our marriage, dating life, orange wasn't your favorite color.
Yes, it was. My Aunt Bonnie and I share this love of orange.
Oh. Okay.
You're drunk.
Probably I'm not. Okay. So we have mixed those together, and now we are adding in our dry ingredients. You know this says to sift together the flour and all those things. I don't know why the sifting.
Maybe you can comment below
yeah,
what the sifting does.
because I don't sift. I don't own a sifter. I don't do it. So anyway, we have 2 cups of flour going in. And then we have 2 teaspoons baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. Oh, excuse me, half teaspoon of salt. And I have to mix this together first before I'm allowed to do the next part. It's thick. It's thick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate the rest of this flour. I like how I use that word.
You sound so official.
Mm-hmm. Sexy, huh? Okay, so now we're gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla.
Which is a little bit more because I had a little snafu.
He did. And then half a teaspoon of lemon extract. I don't even know that anything's in there now. I think it all stuck on the bowl.
It did. Oh, shoot.
We might need to do another half teaspoon.
Okay, hold on. Let me get...
Or like a quarter teaspoon. We might have gotten a quarter teaspoon. I don't know.
Here, hold this.
Oh, well, you know what? We're going to be good.
We're good. It's fine.
What's a little extra vanilla and a little
It's fine.
lemon? Except for the extracts are really strong.
Oh, well. Here, let's trade.
Okay. Mix it in. Now. Interesting. So I just had a little taste of the batter on accident. And this has been a struggle bus. What I'm thinking is it's kind of a plain tasting batter. It doesn't have that much sugar in it. But there is a glaze. There is an orange glaze that goes on it. And I think that is where we're going to see a little more sweet to it.
Well, because I love carrot cake. I want this to be good.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like carrot cake. I can tell you that.
It doesn't?
No, because carrot cake, you know, has... It's good. I mean, it's... Yeah. But we're going rogue. Because we think we're cool like that these days. And I'm adding a half cup of chopped walnuts to this. Because he wants it to be like carrot cake.
Yeah.
And I want to make my man happy. So that's just how it's rolling. So just mixing those bad boys in. Yeah, I think half cup was a good call on my part. Doesn't really need any more than that. Okay. And then we are going to...
That's it? That's the cookie dough?
That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop them up, bake them, and then we're gonna make this glaze, which you put on while the cookies are hot.
What do you bake at for how long?
Oh, sorry. 375 for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I like that.
I have to give a shout out to the Dandy because they have big drinks and they're cold. And I miss Arizona ice.
Let me tell you something about the East Coast. They don't believe in ice. Well, it's not good pub life. They don't believe in styrofoam. And that is a struggle because you fill these things up and it's instant soaking wet sweat everywhere you put it.
Can't wait to get home. For that very reason. But that's probably the only reason.
Literally the only reason. Don't mind me. I'm just eating.
Gross.
Okay, so we're gonna make the glaze for the top of the cookies. But first I'm gonna give another shout out to my mom because basically what I've learned in all of this is I'm nowhere near as cool as my mom or as thoughtful. So I was like gonna just use Aunt Barb's cookbook and she's like, you should probably make copies. Good thing we made copies because this is what happens when I bake. Hot messes. All of the recipes are covered in schmutz. So good call, Mom. Good call. You know what's sad? My mom can't even really watch our videos because, have we mentioned, the internet sucks here. Anyway, I'm about to do something that I've never done in my entire life. I have to zest an orange. This calls for the juice of one orange, although I feel soup's official right now, just squeezing. So.
You know I wouldn't be able to do that, right? I get all that stickiness on my hand, I'd freak out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fact that you just have wuss hands. Anyway.
You say mean things.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who always says you don't have strong hands.
I don't.
Oh, well, that just shot. Okay, so it says, all it says is juice of one orange, grated orange peel, and confectioner's sugar to desired consistency. So what the hell does that mean? I don't know. But we're going to go with the cleaner edges of this orange. I've watched a few cooking shows. I don't have a zester, but they said you can use the small side here of the grater. So I'm just going to, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, great in there. Orange peel. You know what, Maggie? It just gives it some like color.
It's already orange. It doesn't need more color.
No, you just get these like little pretty pieces of orange.
Yeah, but isn't that dirty?
No, I washed it. Okay. Orange peel. I probably should have done that before I cut the orange, right?
Are you gonna
Yeah, that's a mess.
No.
I'm gonna eat it. That was good orange.
Oh, that's good. Have I mentioned? Never done it before. So my lesson is learned. Definitely should have done the sugar spill. So someone tell me, should I have zested that before I thought to cut it open and squeeze it? Probably. But it's okay. I've got some zest. I've got some juice. I have a sticky, nasty hand.
Gross.
So I'm just giving that a little stir. I'm gonna rinse my hand off and add some powdered sugar. New things. Trying new things. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna dump powdered sugar
Well, because it says just add the consistency.
to the desired consistency. So if I'm trying for, you know, a glaze that at least sticks.
You're gonna need more than that.
I know. Just had to start somewhere. Well, shit balls. That might have been a touch more than I had anticipated or planned on.
No, I think that's great. I think you need more. Actually. Yeah, I think you need more. It's still real.
Okay, I'm just trying to, you know, get rid of the chunks. Okay. All right.
Oh, they're still little balls.
Yes, they are, but they feel like little sponge cakes. That's what
Fun.
they feel like.
Okay.
So that's kind of fun. Let me put these in.
Do you put the glaze on while they're hot?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so,
Well, you can't let them cool.
hold on.
I'm so confused.
I'm feeling so accomplished right now. Okay. So, I'm gonna take these off. Have I mentioned, people, that these seal pads are the greatest things ever? I enjoy them, and I think I need them in my life. Ooh, come here, little baby ball. Okay. Yeah, the consistency is almost spongy in what I'm feeling of them. So that's fun. That's different, I must say. I kind of like that we're getting really different things. Okay, so what say you? A little more?
I think so, because it doesn't look very glazish. It just looks...
It's not ribboning, I'll tell you that. There's no ribboning happening. None. All right, so after accidentally dumping another like half the bag in, I think we found what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Ribboning. Yeah. Oh, let me just get that chunk, beat it to submission.
Yeah, I feel like that's more appropriate.
Okay, so that feels a little bit, oh, powdered sugar just keeps popping up. That feels a little more
Glazish.
maybe what we were looking for.
Okay, I think I have a glazing technique down.
Where'd you learn this technique, Jer?
I just made it up.
All on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Not from all of your Food Network watching? I can't talk. No,
No,
he doesn't watch Food Network.
it's because we don't have a TV.
We have a TV. And we have Hulu and all those things. We don't have the Food Network, as it were.
I don't know, does that look okay?
Yeah, looks fine. We literally are drizzling this the second we take it out of the oven. We just transferred them to this and are throwing on the glaze. So, I mean, you can see it starts melting immediately. You can see the original glaze, which just looks like something I don't want to talk about, but this looks much better.
I need to see a doctor if that's what it looks like.
Very well done. Okay, we shall have a taste. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, so here's our little finished thing.
And carrot cake balls.
Yeah, literally. So we tried on the last batch with the icing, with the glaze, we added a whole ton of cinnamon and nutmeg because we wanted to see if that made a difference. So we're gonna try this first way first.
Mine didn't have any nut.
You don't know that? I'm so sorry. So
So it just tastes like sweet mush.
I wouldn't call these cookies.
No.
I would call them cake balls because that's really more what they taste like. That's really more the consistency of them.
Yeah. They're very squishy.
Yeah,
It's cake.
they're very moist.
It doesn't suck.
I love the carrot chunks in them. I really do. And the glaze is delish. I love you can't really see it, but come here, Max. These little tiny, the orange peel in there because that's an added thing. So that's yummy. But, so we're gonna try. And here's the thing. I added, what are you doing? You're gonna make these people sick.
Why?
Sorry, Max has the camera. Like I said, I added nuts. I said a half cup. You could definitely probably do 3/4 cup to a cup
Yeah.
of nuts. They added a really nice thing. This side has all the nuts right here, so I'll let you have that. Yeah. They add a really nice touch to it. Now, if you're thinking carrot cake, it is nothing like carrot cake
Nope.
at all. Yeah. But I will say, adding the cinnamon and the nutmeg to the glaze. See, I would probably add cinnamon and nutmeg to the dough.
Yeah.
Future reference. But since we didn't do that and we didn't know, even allspice. That'll give you a little more of the taste of like carrot cake. But we added it to the glaze, and it gave it a lot more like depth of flavor.
Yeah.
It's
Even I can tell that.
Like-
which is saying a lot.
yeah. I mean, you know what cinnamon and nutmeg evokes and what it tastes like, and so that was a good addition to the glaze. Otherwise, it's super orangey, it was delicious, let me tell you. But I would do that, but I would definitely add the cinnamon and the nutmeg, maybe allspice, to the dough. Future reference. But, you know, not a favorite. My mom said these are her least favorite of what we made. Don't give them out. But they still weren't bad. She just really loved the cake and the chocolate chubbies. So I'll be making one last batch of chocolate chubbies before we leave town. Anyway, but,
Very excited about that.
you know, this was a fun experiment
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
I wouldn't call it a fail.
Yeah.
It
here's the
just
thing.
wasn't my fave.
I think you have to like really love cooking all the time to make things like carrot cake and carrot cakes. I'm like, why would I make where I stand around and wait for the carrots to boil and I mash them? It's not hard. It really isn't that much work, but it's not my bag. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a real slice. I think Max's finger's in the camera, but it's fine.
It's not.
Anyway,
Trust me.
thanks for playing along on this episode of
Fatty's in the kitchen.
Oh, I mess
are
up every
so
time.
bad.
My mom is so embarrassed of me right now. She did. Daddy's in the kitchen. I told you, I am not meant to be in a singing group. I'm a soloist. Goodbye.